Hello everyone, my name is Teacher Carol. How are you today? Okay, I'm good. Please get your book Math in Action 6A and please open your book on page 66. Okay, are you ready? Let's begin. So our topic for today is prime numbers, okay? Our topic for today is about prime numbers and prime factors. Okay, so on page 66, number 1, list the prime numbers that are inside the animal. Okay, so list the prime numbers that are inside the animal. Okay, so what is a prime number again? A prime number. Okay, so a prime number can be divided without a remainder, only by itself and by 1. For example, 17 can be divided only by 17 and by 1. Okay, again, a prime number can be divided without a remainder only by itself and by 1. For example, 17 can be divided only by 17 and by 1. Okay, so that's a prime number. A prime number can be divided by 1 and by itself without a remainder. Okay, understand? Okay, so now use list the prime numbers that are inside the animal. Okay, so example, the prime numbers are 5, 7, and there's more. Okay, find it. Okay, is 1 a prime number? Why? Okay, so 1 is not a prime number. Okay, 1 is not a prime number. Why? Because, sorry, I'm looking for my explanation. Okay, so 1 is not a prime number, okay? Because you can only divide it to 1 itself. It's 1. Okay, so it's not a prime number. Okay, and number 2, use the number square to answer each questions. Okay, use the number squares to answer each question. From 20 to 60, how many prime numbers are there and what are they? Okay, so how many prime numbers are there and what are they? Okay, so write it down. And number 2, what are the prime numbers? What are the prime numbers greater than 41 but less than 50? Okay, so what are the prime numbers greater than 41 but less than 50? Okay, write it down. Okay, so how many prime numbers are there in the colored squares? Okay, so how many prime numbers are there in the colored square? There. Okay. Colored squares. What is their product? And what is their product? Okay, so write it down. Okay, understand? Okay, now please open your book on page 67. Okay, page 67. Prime factors. Okay, so prime factors. Look at the picture. The factors of 10 are 1, 2, 5, 10. The factors of 10 are 1, 2, 5, 10. 2 and 5 are prime numbers. We call 2 and 5 prime factors of 10. The factors of 12 are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 12. 2 and 3 are prime numbers. We call 2 and 3 prime factors of 12 because 2 and 3 is a prime numbers. You can only divide it by 1 and by itself. Okay? So 2 and 3 is a prime numbers and a prime factors of 12. Okay, understand? Okay, so the factors of a counting number that are also prime numbers are called prime factors of that counting number. Okay, write the prime factors of each counting numbers. Okay, so here, answer this. Write the prime factors of each counting number. Okay, so number one, example number one, 1, 5. 1 is not a prime number, okay? 5, so just write it 5. Okay, so 22. What is the prime factors of 22? Okay, so remember, um, you can, a prime number is, you can only divide it by itself and by 1. Okay, so what number you can multiply that you will give you the factors of 22. Okay, factors. Okay, and now number 2. Okay, sorry, number 2. Write the prime factors of each counting number. Okay, so write the prime factors of each counting number. Okay, for example, 4. Okay, so 4 can be multiplied by 2 times 2, and then 1 times 4, and then what else? 3 times 4, 4 times 3. Okay, so 2, 2 is the prime factors. Okay, so 2 is the prime factors of 4. Okay, understand? Okay, now please open your book on page 68. Now please open your book on page 68. Expressing counting numbers as the product of their factors. Okay, so expressing counting numbers as the product of their factors. Okay, Dylan arranges 12 pins into different equiangular quadrilaterals as follows. Okay, so 12 equals 1 times 12. Okay, so that's one factor. And then 12 equals 2 times 6. Okay, so that's another factor. And then 12 equals 3 times 4. Okay, so that's the 3 factors. Okay, so consider the 3 number sentences above. 12 equals 1 times 12. 12 is the product of, 1 and 12 are the factors. 1 and 12 are the factors of 12. 12 equals 2 times 6. 12 is the product. 2 and 6 are the factors. 2 and 6 are the factors of 12. And then 12 equals 3 times 4. 12 is the product. 3 and 4 are the factors. 3 and 4 are the factors of 12. A counting number can be written as the product of its factors. Okay, so a counting number can be written as the product of its factors. Okay, number 1. Write each counting number as the product of its factors. Write two counting numbers for each number. Okay, write two. Write two counting numbers for each number. Okay, example. What two counting numbers can you multiply to get 45? 5 times 9 is equals to 45. 3 times 15 is equals to 45. And 1 times 45 is equals to 45. Okay, so that's an example. Okay, here. Answer your book on page 69. Okay, so number 1, 24. 24. Okay, so what number you can multiply? That will give you 24 as a product. Okay, so for example, 8 times 3 is equals to 24, right? And then 6 times 4 is equals to 24. Okay, just two two counting numbers for each number. Okay? Understand? Okay, so now please answer your book. Okay, so that's it for today. If you have any questions, please let me know. Or you can also ask teacher no. Goodbye, everyone. Thank you.